news on What's Up Caribbean for Tuesday, March 31st, 2015. I'm Deanza Roberts. Looking at the headlines, in Kitts Nevis government to use millions of dollars to fulfill promises made to former sugar workers. 12 police officers arrested at station and homes for a number of serious crimes in Trinidad, and a grade 6 student stabbed to death by a classmate following an altercation during school's morning break. We'll be back with these and other regional developments plus sports.
Hey, check it out.
When it gets cold, feels like the end. There's no place to go, you know I won't give in. No, I won't give in.
In the news, the St. Kitts and Nevis government says it will use the $16 million it has received from Venezuela to fulfill promises made to former sugar workers. The funds were provided under the Petro-Caribbean Initiative, and following the signing ceremony, Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris said that the money would be given to the former sugar workers. The Prime Minister says over the course of the months, they will be pursuing with the government of Venezuela a number of projects that they think would form part of the expectations of support under the particular program. 12 police officers allegedly involved in pouring hot water on a detained suspect at the Sangre Grande police station in Trinidad in late February were arrested in an operation by officers of the Professional Standards Bureau in the Eastern Division. The officers who allegedly took the law into their own hands are said to be charged with assault and misbehavior in public office, among other offenses, as we hear in this report.
Just about 150 police officers from the Professional Standards Bureau and the Interagency Task Force moved in on colleagues from 4 this morning. Most of the officers were held at the Sangre Grande police station, while others were arrested at their homes in Sangre Grande, Beach and Rio Claro. In late February, Andrew from Boys Town, Sangre Grande, gave himself to Sangre Grande police for questioning about a housebreaking larceny matter. During his questioning, officers allegedly stripped Mr. Lewis naked, heated water in a microwave, and then threw the boiling water on him. Mr. Lewis suffered injuries to his penis when the boiling water melted a piece of metal inserted in the foreskin, intended to enhance sexual pleasure. Some of the charges that the police officers allegedly involved in the incident could face include bodily harm, misbehavior in public office, and perverting the course of justice. According to police sources, a woman police constable was arrested hiding in the ceiling of the Mayaro police station. Head of communications of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, Alan Lewis, confirmed the arrest of the officers and said the police service has a zero-tolerance policy on allegations of misconduct.
Catholic nuns have been the primary target in a series of 39 attacks on at least 27 separate religious outposts in Haiti since November of 2014, according to a report. Authorities have yet to determine the motive behind the attacks, though the individuals responsible have repeatedly robbed convents of valuables and singled out nuns for physical violence. The attacks against members of the Catholic Church have occurred throughout Haiti in 6 regional departments. That's according to an exclusive report by the Miami Herald. There have been unconfirmed reports that rapes occurred during some of the assaults, which have yet to directly result in a death, but have often led to serious injury. Haitian police said last week they had arrested 5 members of the gang responsible for carrying out the attacks, and they continue to search for an additional 10 gang members. There was mourning yesterday at the Barrett Town All-Age School in Jamaica after a grade 6 student was fatally stabbed by his classmate shortly after break in the morning. The deceased has been identified as Shemaine Lewis, also called Shin, age 12. The child's alleged killer was taken into custody by the Barrett Town Police. It is alleged that about 10:30 a.m., a fight broke out between Lewis and one of his classmates over a seat, during which a knife was brought into play. Lewis, who was stabbed and injured on the neck, was taken to the hospital, where he succumbed to his injury. That's how we wrap up news. Up next, the local sports. In sports, Barbados has won the bid to host the 2017 Golden Oldies World Cricket Festival, an international tournament for semi-professional and retired players. Local cricketing legends, the Right Excellent Sir Garfield Sobers and Joel Garner, have joined a delegation led by Alvin Jamot, chairman of the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc., the BTMI, to promote the tournament in Cape Town, South Africa at this year's edition of that festival. According to Mr. Jamot, the response to the Barbados delegation has been very positive thus far, and now they look forward towards attracting approximately 600 visitors to Barbados for the edition of the festival.
What is particularly interesting about having the 2017 Goldie Oldies Cricket World Cup is that it takes place during the month of May, which allows us to increase arrivals in a traditionally slower month. No less than 5 hotels are expected to benefit from hosting the players and the visitors for the event. In addition, the support services are expected to gain additional business as the games are structured as a festival, allowing participants to adequately enjoy the host country.
That was chairman of the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc., Alvin Jamot. That was the local sports. Up next, a recap of the headlines.
Hey, check it out.
When it gets cold, feels like the end. There's no place to go, you know I won't give in. No, I won't give in. Keep holding on, 'cause you know we'll make it through, we'll make it.
Looking back at the top stories making news, St. Kitts leaves its government to use millions of dollars to fulfill promises made to former sugar workers. 12 police officers arrested at stations and homes for a number of serious crimes in Trinidad. And a grade 6 student stabbed to death by a classmate following an altercation during school's morning break. Remember, for the latest in news, sports, and other regional developments, log on to WhatsAppCaribbean.com, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. This was a Carib production. Thanks for joining us.